Welcome along to Property Tribes TV, where we're talking about starting a lettings agency, and I'm joined by Northwood's franchise director, Nick Harris. And Nick, you've actually been on that journey yourself, previously a landlord, then becoming a franchise partner of Northwood. What would you say are the main challenges when thinking of setting up a lettings agency?
Gosh, there are many. I think researching the territory, understanding the market, really trying to understand the business on the assumption that the majority of people that come into our industry and into franchising in general aren't from within the industry. So there's a whole host of things to learn. A lot of people haven't worked for themselves or run their own small business before, and that's really where franchising can work, because you effectively get the model and the structure to support you in your dreams to run your own business.
Quite, and I think one of the main things is the compliance and the regulatory framework that lettings agents have to work within. And Northwood has all the different departments set up to help incoming franchise partners, get up to speed with everything, don't they?
Absolutely. I mean, as you say, there's an awful lot of legislation. It changes, and there's a lot to keep on top of, and a lot to really understand. We do have a dedicated legal and compliance department. We have qualified paralegals that are there and able to support people. We have dedicated accounts support who can talk about the best ways in which to handle transactions to ensure that client money is properly handled. So yeah, all the sort of the structure and the compliance is there just to make sure that the franchisee can run their business and really concentrate on the sales and the account management side of things, and make sure that the service levels are high, which clearly means the retention levels are high, and repeat business therefore comes your way.
Would you say one of the biggest benefits of joining a franchise like Northwood is just to really leverage the brand, because it's one of the biggest names in UK lettings, so it's almost giving somebody starting out kind of a really big leg up, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it certainly helps. We do a lot of national marketing. We've been on TV with national campaigns in the past. We're currently running a national radio campaign. If you go on to many property-related websites, you'll see Northwood there. Our digital footprint is really quite strong. So that certainly helps from a branding and an awareness point of view. The other benefit is that we've got lots of established and strong franchises around the country, and the chances are that if you're looking to open up in a new territory, you've got someone that's experienced very nearby you, so their local marketing over the years will build up some residual value for you as a new franchisee as well. And it's really those two elements that go hand in hand: the local strength and the national marketing from an awareness perspective delivers the leads that lots of our franchisees are enjoying.
And you can't really underestimate the importance of that support network when you're starting out in a new business.
Absolutely. I mean, it's fantastic. Certainly, as a franchisee, I found one of the main benefits was the other franchisees that I could go and talk to, and you can understand the various different life stages of the business and discuss the kind of challenges and hurdles that you've got in your business at that particular time. And there'll always be someone that says, "Oh yeah, I remember that, and this is what I did," and they can make you feel better about that, and also, importantly, guide you and help you with suggestions on what they might do differently, as well as steering you away from things where they perhaps tried things that haven't worked out as well as they'd like. So that's the beauty of it. You run your own business, but you're within a much larger support network of over 400 people and 80 offices. There's always someone that you can go and get some advice from, and you make some great friends as well.
Indeed, indeed. And one of the other things that people can consider if they have an existing letting agent is to actually back that into the Northwood brand, and that's something you're starting to do a little bit more now with your first London opening in Camden.
That's right. I mean, historically, franchisees that have come to us have been from outside of the industry. They're perhaps middle senior level managers. They've got to that stage in their career where they really want to work for themselves, don't have the experience in the industry, but they're quite interested in property and understand a lot from the consumer side of things, and that's the appeal of the franchise. More and more we're seeing people that have started their own lettings and sometimes estate agency business and done a really good job getting it up and running and selling, but then they've got to the stage where they think, right, now I need the compliance and structure around me to make sure that I'm running it as well as I should do, and that's where franchising can appeal to them. So we're getting a real mix of people interested.
Indeed, and we're coming up into election year now, and more regulation in the private rented sector, and I think the barriers to entry for lettings agents are going to be raised. So really, Northwood franchise could be a very good way to move forwards in a safe and compliant manner with all the support.
Absolutely. I mean, it's essentially a turnkey operation that we offer. The office is set up, everything from helping to carry out a feasibility study on the territory to getting the office set up with the desks, PCs, and so on, right through to training courses in how to best sell to landlords and vendors, to understanding legislation, to understand the accounts, to getting your head around social media and how best to make that work for you on a local level. The idea is that it enables someone to own their own business, but to concentrate on the bits that they're good at, which is traditionally sales, marketing, and account management. And they can learn the rest of the details and the legislation over the years as they go on, whereas they can't, with the best will in the world, know everything from day one. It's a competitive marketplace. There are some very good operators out there, and what we want to do is to make sure that Northwood can offer landlords and vendors and tenants and buyers alike a good, credible service from a trusted name.
Just to finish then, Nick, what sort of people are you looking for the franchise partners?
Gosh, I mean, they come from a real different mix of all walks of life and real ages. I mean, typically franchisees are aged sort of 30 to 50. They've been middle to senior management, typically in a white collar environment. They understand business and they've got good business acumen. They don't necessarily have the property experience, and that's what we can overlay with their previous business experience, and that's where the partnership of franchising works.
Okay, well, thank you very much for sharing those insights, Nick. And underneath this video, we'll pop down some details of how you can contact Northwood if you're interested in exploring the franchise proposition. And Nick, you'll be looking forward to hearing from people, won't you?
Very much so. Please do contact us.
Thank you. Cheers.